Hello and welcome back to Banished! Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be part 14 and possibly the last part of our Yonkers Let's Play because we don't really have any food left. We are on 11,000 food and dropping pretty quickly, and on top of that, we aren't gonna have more food for a while. I'm currently working on building more gatherers' huts, and I have 40 fishermen, but we are consuming food so quickly, and that's really scary. That is really scary, because I don't know what we're gonna do. It's being consumed at a rate. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's late winter. Let's have a look. Once it ticks over into early spring, we're gonna get a proper picture at how bad last year was for Yonkers. 43,614 food was produced. We consumed 22,000 more units of food than we managed to produce. I don't know why the harvest last year was so bad. All I know is that we're probably dead. And I'm not okay with that. The reserve of food is low. I know the reserve of food is low. What do you want me to do? I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I mean, if I can get some early harvests going, like, you guys have an 8% yield, that's alright. You guys have 7% yield. I want people to survive. I might have to do some very early yields. I mean, who has a lot of stuff right now? You guys need your field to be smaller. You know, looking at this number, we might just do this. Like, there is a very small chance. I mean, the amount of food is going up. It's going down again, but it was going up. I'll tell you what, do you have food? You have chickens. Nah, I'm not interested. Get lost. Right. You guys are you're gonna harvest. You need to harvest and start dumping that food into storage. You guys are doing a pretty terrible job over here. Oh my god, I don't know if I want to look. I mean, I need to look. I need to see what's going on. I just really don't want to look because I have a horrendous... Oh, look at that number. Don't do this. Don't do this. Let's not... It doesn't have to end this way. Why are we not using any of these? That's being used, right? Yeah. Okay. It's early summer. The amount of food is going up. You guys have 90%. I'm gonna get you to harvest as well. Just because I need to. You guys over here are doing an awful job, by the way. Like, literally the worst. You take so long to get here. You just are doing an absolutely terrible job. I blame these guys partially. They are partially, largely to blame, let's be honest. A couple of people that are currently starving. Oh god, someone died of starvation. A stonecutter died of starvation, then Salvador threw himself onto a rock. Great. Good job, Salvador. Please. Please. Just give me this. Another 45 people as adults, and we win. That's all I need. The amount of food we have is increasing. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? It's late summer. I don't want you guys to wait until winter to start autumn to start harvesting. So just go around and start harvesting what you have, because I don't want it to be lost to the elements. So you guys, 86% will do. Harvest. That's terrible. You can harvest. That'll maybe do. Alright, so you guys are going to start harvesting in this area. How's things going over this way? Not a whole lot better. Some of these yields are pretty bad. Which is scary stuff. Some of the yields are looking alright. A couple of people dying of starvation. That's really not good. That's really not good. We need so much food right now. We really do. This needs harvested. That's for sure. It's early autumn and they weren't actually harvesting. These nomads. 52 of them. Get lost. We can't feed our own people. We're not going to be able to feed you. Oh, God. What am I going to do? Like, look at this. Look at this teensy little bit of food. My farmers are useless. The reserve of food is so low. Like, it's really low. A lot of people dying of old age there. It's really low. Harvesting is barely being done. Harvesting's not keeping up with it. They're so bad at harvesting. I made the mistake of expanding putting my farms over there and having all of these houses over there, didn't I? That's the problem. I need them all to live over this way. And they just don't. Like, have you guys even there's 83% of your crop is sat there. It's just sat there. It's gonna snow in a minute, and that's all gonna die. Like, there are some pretty good storage barns here, guys. You could use those. You could be like, hey, maybe I'll sleep in the storage barn for a couple of days whilst I get my crops into the storage barn. I can sleep on me food. Yay! But nope. Nope. What's gonna happen here? Any minute, it's gonna snow. We're gonna lose 81. There it is. 81% of the food that they grew has died. You know what's going to happen as a result of that? 81% of the people that I've grown over the last 71 years are also going to die. Oh, God. We have produced, admittedly, a decent amount of food this year. So we might be able to survive this. There is that possibility. That said, I reckon what I need to do is I need to get more fishing docks. So I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to hope for the best. That's what I'm going to do. Because there's not much else I can do. So get a little fishing, get some pathways. Just there. And there. And there. And, yeah, just, hope everything goes alright. Hope everything ends up being a bit grand and dandy. That's what it needs to be. Unfortunately, we have already consumed what we produced this year. So we are now running at a loss for the year. I have a feeling a lot more people are going to die of starvation. We are 30 people off my goal. We are not getting that, are we? That's not happening. Let's go for 44 fishermen there. Reserve of food is real low. Yeah, I know. Don't know what you want me to do about it, Banished. I really don't. Oh, God, right. These things are barely full. I don't get why these are barely full. Like, they shouldn't be. They should be, like, nearly full. I mean, admittedly, you guys are actually harvesting at the moment, which is surprising. Apparently, the squash survived through again. So that's promising, but we're almost out of food. So I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I really have no idea. I mean, more farms are always an option, but where? At this point. Because my farms need to be close to where the people are living. And that's not really a thing I can do. Because they're, you know, people aren't really interested in that. Let's get some apples growing, I guess. No, apples are a terrible idea. Hold up. Let's, first off, pause. Then clear these buildings, because these are not a good idea. Let me get farms going. Let me just do big farms. 15 by 15 crop fields. 15 by 11, 15 by 11, and 15 by 11. There we go. And they're gonna be growing some pumpkins. And then you're gonna be growing some squash. And you're gonna grow some corn, and you're gonna grow some peppers. And I need 209 farmers to manage that. It's spring, they might get something out of it, we'll see. As long as they don't drop dead before, you know, before anything comes of it, we'll see. Let's get that working as well. We'll get a couple of herdsmen and we'll split the sheep into that field. There we go. And that one's gonna be a cattle field, so, cattle. Let's get a couple more herdsmen and split you into that field as well. There we go. Let's see if we can do this. I'm determined. I'm not gonna give up that easily. Giving up easily is well, it's easy. You're gonna start harvesting immediately. Because we're gonna need a little bit of a buffer of food there. We also need 4 more fishermen who can start working over this way. No one's dropped dead from starvation this year that I've spotted, which is good. These guys are still doing a terrible job. Like, what is that? 4%? 4% yield? It's early summer, mate. Like, good lord, that's bad. That is so bad. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it. I get why. You're living so bloody far away that, like, you don't actually get to do work most of the time, but... seriously, these farms are useless. Unless I end up putting a bunch more houses along here and hope that the people working these farms end up dying and that laborers in these houses might take over, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon. At this point, I really am just holding out hope that, like, these guys here, 27% yield on that corn is not bad. Considering you started late, that's actually really not bad. I'm optimistic, is what I am. You're going to start harvesting, because you're 97%. 85, 98, you're going to start harvesting. 82, you can wait. You are on 53, that's not great. Someone here is starving, that's great. 73, 60, oh, there we go. 89. No, I'm going to let you wait. Food is rising, so this could be a good year. Give me that 90, and then we'll start getting you to harvest. You can harvest. You can harvest. You're already harvesting. You can harvest. Okay, this year could be good. This year we might actually see... we might actually see some good stuff. Hopefully. The reserve of food is actually increasing quite nicely. Ish. As long as we don't get an early snow, I think we'll be okay. Someone did just drop dead from starvation. That's interesting. Food production's looking like, yeah, that is increasing really quickly. But the amount stockpiled is actually dropping because people are eating it so quickly. Because they've been starving. I really hope we can do this. I really do. I don't want everyone dying here. Why is that sitting? Oh, there we go. They're finally harvesting. Okay. You guys are harvesting as well. You guys are harvesting. You guys are harvesting. You are, I guess, trying to harvest. I don't know. The amount of food we have is looking all right there. A nice healthy rain to dampen the crops and my spirits. It's gonna do the job. That's being harvested. Got some pumpkins as well. Decent number of pumpkins in there. Okay. Okay. That's a decent number there. It does seem like we're losing a couple of people every year from starvation. I'm gonna give it that. There is a noticeable trend that every year at some point, someone keels over from starvation. That said, we have produced slightly more this year than we produced last year. We could end up producing more than we consumed last year. Whether or not we end up producing more than we consume this year, we're gonna have to wait and see. But I'm really hopeful. I really am. Also, don't we have more gatherers huts? Yeah, we can get quite a few gatherers. Let's take those builders out of their job. And let's get up to the 20 gatherers there. Because that's gonna be some food all year round. Now, there is a merchant who has pulled up over here, who brings food with him, I believe. Yeah, a bunch of onions, a bunch of cabbage. Give me that 2,000 cabbage. So give me that. You can also give me the 2,000 berries. So I need to trade 4,000, so 1,250. 1,250. Overpaying by 1,000 units. 1,050. Overpaying by 200 units. 1,010. That'll do. There you go, mate. So we should have a whole bunch of food right now from the trader, which is good stuff. That's going to be dumped out into the town, which might save us. Might be enough. Unfortunately, we are dropping down into 4 digits. Well, we were dropping down into 4 digits there. But I think we might be alright. I'll tell you what we don't need right now. I don't think we need these 15 people working in the quarry. I'm so tempted to try and get those 15 people working as farmers somewhere. I just really don't know where. I could probably sneak a couple of farms into this little space. I could probably get one in there as well. And that one's not that... I mean, the people that work on these farms, where do they live? You live, yeah, close enough, I suppose. Yeah, relatively close, I suppose. Like, these guys live really close to those farms. These farms are probably really super efficient. This one, these guys here might be a little bit. Oh, frost. Early spring frost. That's not good. Oh, oh no, I thought these guys lived close. They do not. Where do you all work? None of you seem to work nearby. Well, no, you don't even work nearby. That's still a bit of a distance. I don't know what's going to happen here. We have dropped down to less laborers than we had a moment ago. We need 35 more. Reserve of food is 5,000. I think that reserve of food is actually higher than it was before. Last year, we actually did produce more than we consumed. My God, we might be making progress. That's interesting. I wonder if we only did that because of how many people died, though. I wonder if that's what happened. It's like, hey, so many people died that you actually had food to spare. Congratulations. That's a really dark way of looking at things, but it's definitely a possibility. And that could be what happened. I don't know. Oh boy, I'll tell you what. I didn't ever think Banished was going to stress me out more than the scenarios in City Skylines. I didn't think that was going to happen. Like, this game has been... Yeah, we've had a couple of problems here and there, but this game is largely, by and largely, been quite relaxing. It's had its moments where, obviously, you know, people have died, or there've been diseases, or this or that's happened, but generally, I've not had to deal with not having enough food. That's not been a problem, so... I mean, I guess it was going to happen eventually. I was growing the population a bit too quickly. I didn't think it would be this much of a problem. Tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to let these guys harvest at their own pace this year. And I'm gonna really hope that what happens is that we get really late snow. I want to get really, really late snow so we can get some good harvests going. But there's no guarantee. I don't know. I'll tell you what, you're already harvesting, so that's good. You are very close to harvesting, which is also... Actually, quite a few of you guys have started harvesting, so that's actually really good news. Let me go ahead and... It's risky to place down more houses, because it is going to grow the population. But I want to put these houses here, so that we might see some people live in them that actually work nearby. That's my hope, anyway. It really is my hope. Food is increasing already, which is good. And it is only summer, and quite a few of these guys are actually harvesting. Over here, wow, are you guys actually doing a good job this year? We might actually have pulled through. We might have actually done this. I'm gonna get 6 builders on the go. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be building at the minute. What still needs to be built? Like, what are you guys actually supposed to be doing? I have no idea. What have I got the builders set to do right now? I know there's some roads that need done, but I have no idea what they are actually doing. Fair enough. You guys are harvesting as well, which is great stuff. Can I get a little path through there by any chance? Because a lot of you guys are like going back and forth this way. I wonder if I could get a little tunnel here. No, it's probably not going to let me. Now that would work. Bit of a weird place for it, but I mean, my builders aren't really doing much else anyway. Reserve of food is... I'm still getting a little alert that food is low. Having a look, production is higher this year than consumption. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful? Is that a bad thing? I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to find out. Let's go ahead and connect this little tunnel here to the road, and let's get some stone roads going along there at some point. Hopefully that's going to be a nice quick way for people to get through. Pretty sure I can't actually do that. Oh, that looks ridiculous. That was kind of silly. Food is possibly gonna pass 20,000? No, you guys just lost like half of your yield. Oh, it did for a second pass 20,000. Are we doing this? 61,000 produced, 70,000 last year, which is a heck of a lot. I don't know if we're actually doing this. I think I do want to maybe clear out that orchard though. And I do want to get another little crop field in there. And once that's cleared, we'll go ahead and get the, actually those 3 farmers can be laborers for a while. I want to do this. We're at 488. 12 more adults are needed. And no boy, I could cheat. Don't you think for a second that I couldn't cheat. Because I could turn off a school. We need 10 more labor. Well, 11. Whatever. 10 more adults. I could close a school. I could get rid of a teacher. And I could be like, hey, there you go. There's 500 adults. But I'm not going to do that, because that would be low. How are we looking? We're looking okay. We might do this. We might have another good year. As an overview, we have 657 citizens. 490 of them are adults. Ah, you're ready to be used. Okay, you are gonna grow some potatoes for me. And we're gonna get the 3 farmers. The 4 farmers we needed for that. So hopefully that'll go well. I think I'm also gonna clear out these orchards here, because I just don't want them anymore. Then if I really quickly pause while I put in these new farms, we'll do that. And once they're ready to go, we'll get the extra farmers. Hopefully that's not going to take too long. Oh, there's a frost in early spring once again. But I think it's, yeah, that cleared up really quickly. That's good. That's good stuff. That's what I want to see. I don't like those early spring frosts. They get me real nervous. They really get me nervous because I don't know if that's actually like a visual glitch or if that is legitimately the game saying, hey, there's a bit of a lying frost this spring. Good luck with your farming. I just don't know what the case is with that. Now this is ready to use. We're going to set you to be peppers and we're going to get the, we actually have more farmers than we need right now. That's weird. It says 209, but that did need another one. What's going on with that? That was weird. Let's get you working as well, and you can be corn. There we go, up to 212 farmers. We are alarmingly low on food again. I want to have a look at this. How did we do last year? We actually produced slightly less. But it was only slightly less. It was less than 1,000 as the difference. 71 nomads are not coming into Yonkers, despite that being a way to also get my goal of 500 adults. I want the population to grow. That's how I want to do this. The population either grows or it doesn't happen. 14 more laborers. 13 more laborers, actually. Someone just... What is that? Garthurston. Garthurston. Is that actually a name? This is the thing with Banished. I don't know if I can make fun of names because some of them could actually be like, have I got a viewer by any chance? Like, of the near 100,000 people that are subscribed to this channel. Thank you for that, by the way. It's absolutely nuts. Actually, by the time this video goes out, we might have passed that. I don't know. We're really close either way. Are any of you called Garthurston? By any chance? Because if you are, then what is it like living life as Garthurston? Or Garthurston. I don't know what way you pronounce it. I don't know where the exaggeration and the emphasis goes. Is it do people just call you Garth? I have to imagine people probably just call you Garth. Unless you're really, like, you're kind of rich, and then you're like, actually, I'd prefer to be called by my full name, Garthurston. 'Twas the name of my father, and my father's father, and my father's 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 father, and so on. The great line of Garthurstons that came before me have all held this name, and only once did we go by Garth, for it was out of shame. As my family was cursed for a generation, and thus had to go by Garth. I'm assuming there are no Garthurstons, but I would like to be proved wrong. That's what I'm getting at. I would like to be proved wrong in that. You guys are currently harvesting. You guys, I'm gonna get you to harvest because you guys are famously terrible at farming over this way. So hopefully you guys can get a good harvest. You're all harvesting over this way as well, which is good stuff. That's what I want to see. We need 19 more people. We also need to get more people in the schools. This is what I'm realizing. I think all of the schools at this point have, all of the schools, well, not all of them, I think. No, they all seem to have a couple of spaces. Like, just here and there seems to be, like, a space or two in the schools. Also, that food count's going up like a good one. That's what I want to see. Let's take a little look. What have we got? Production is very good this year. Beautiful stuff. Let's keep that going, please. This area here has had a pretty good harvest. You guys are harvesting those potatoes, which is also good. That little tunnel exists. It looks like plenty of people are using that tunnel as well, rather than go, well, a couple of people are still going around the mountain. But that's okay. If they want to go around the mountain, I'm not going to stop them. Oh, wow, look at that number. Look at that number. It's getting there again. I think we've done it. We've totally done it. We've totally managed to save Yonkers. And I'm so okay with that. Except for these, like, these guys. Who works here? I want to find these people. So who is it? We have Dale. We have Dale, who has pretty bad health, to be fair to him. He is 55 years old. He's got steel tools, though, so there's really no excuse. He's not educated, though. So, he's got some decent tools on him. He's just a bit rubbish. And the other one is, Zariana? It's Zariana. I actually remember this one. I like that name. Not a bad name. But your mate, Dale, is useless. We'll go ahead and follow him. Hold on a minute. I realize I hit follow. Let's run the game for a moment. And follow. No. Wait, stop, Dale. Stop, Dale. Where you going, mate? There we go. There's follow mode on Dale. What's he gonna do? He's coming over. He got one plant and then buggered off. Thanks, mate. Really good to know you're committed to your job. Just perfect work there, buddy. What did you guys lose? Actually, is it just me or does Squash survive the snow? No, it doesn't really. It doesn't seem like it gets hurt as bad. Well, I was gonna say it doesn't get hurt as badly by it. It is doing... It's not doing great in the snow, to be fair. So maybe it is getting hurt pretty badly by it. Either way, I mean, food is up this year. If we have a little look here, we have, oh wow, look at that production. 74,000, that is what, 5, 6, 7,000, about 7,000 more has been produced this year than we consumed last year. So that's actually, I'm gonna call that a success for Yonkers. I'm gonna say that we've done a damn good job there, and I think my phone just beeped. I have a really bad habit of not muting that thing while I'm recording. I need to remember to do that more often. Or just keep it in like my pocket in on my coat on the other side of the room, because then you wouldn't hear it. I don't even know if you did hear it. I have no idea. I heard it slightly, but that's because it's like right beside me. The microphone might not have picked it up. Now we have a trader coming in here. What have you got for me? Chickens and sheep, not interested. Also, the population of adults is down again. That's not great. That is definitely not great. We could maybe do with a few more houses. To be fair, yeah, the population of children's also down a bit. You guys all have kids, don't you? Yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and throw in a few more stone houses in this neighborhood. So we'll just put some different ones in. I know I had a bunch of stone houses that were the same type of stone house. In fact, you know what? No. We're gonna do it properly. We're gonna get the right type of stone house, which was, that one. So, we're gonna put them along here. Just like this. And, just like this. There we go. So 5 new stone houses at the bottom of those farms. I could throw a couple up this way as well. But I'm not going to bother doing that because we've only just managed to recover from the massive food crisis of the last like 10 years. So I don't want to boost the population too much. Obviously, I want to hit my goal of 500 adults, but I don't want to get like 499, run out of food, and have everyone keel over dead. That's kind of not what I want to do. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today, ladies and gents. And that's interesting because I said in the previous episode, in part 13, I said in part 13 that this series is gonna be up until 500 adults or until part 15. And by the looks of it, part 15 is gonna be where we get 500 adults. So I'm not saying I predicted that and that I have psychic abilities, but I'm leaving that up to you to work out in your brain. Anyway, thank you kind of for watching. This has been part 14 of Banished with our Yonkers Let's Play. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!